Alright, what's up, peeps? I'm Marcus back again for some more, hopefully better than 3-2 action. See, I put this Wandering card in just because the life gain and the fact I can get a land. So it's like Ancient Stirrings with life gain, but it costs one more and it's all colorless, which is amazing. And it can also be played as a creature, which is absolutely great. It's like a survival turn 4 card, but not necessarily one you want to see every time on turn 3. But let's go ahead and queue up a league. Version 28. Hopefully we don't run into like 4 burn decks. No, the other day we queued up a league and I ran into like 3 burn decks back to back. It was pretty fast league, I'll tell you that much. Alright, matched up kind of quick there. Let's see if we're going against anyone we know. No, I don't think I've played this person before. Zarya Senate. Don't have to go to look at from. And let's go ahead and get this party started. Do we keep this? Absolutely not. Do we keep this? Absolutely yes. So we have ways to get Tron, ways to get Cascading Cataracts, ways to board weight. It's a good hand. For the most part anyways. Opponent began the game with 7 cards in hand, so they must have a fairly decent hand against Tron. Hopefully they're not also playing Tron. Because if they are, our hand is very mediocre. Okay, so white, blue, green. It's looking like I'm thinking Heliod combo. But we will see. Let's just do this step by step. In case something gets played that stops Chromatic Sphere for some reason. Prismatic Vista, probably gonna pop that. Oh, another Noble Hierarch. Alright, so double Noble Hierarchs in play. I don't know what they're playing. I don't want all this dust. Actually, I think I'll just go ahead and all this dust now. Or should I just wait? If I don't all this dust, let's see what card I draw off the top. Another one. Okay. Let's just do 7 scrying. I think what I should have done there is all this dust this turn. Next turn, go ahead and crack Star Sphere. Have the green mana, use it to play Doubling Season turn after Jace Cunning Castaway. But as seeing as though I don't know what my opponent is playing. Nice Fang Coddle. Alright, let's see. So they're gonna be swinging in for 3. Temple Garden. Fairy Time Raveler. So it looks like they're playing 3-color control type deck. Off the top of my head, it's Bring to Light, but they'd be missing some colors of mana. They do have 2 mana open, so Counterspell is not out here. They just added mana? Okay, are they gonna be playing Ice Fan Coddle again? Okay, so because they did not play Snapcaster there, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Downside is now they can play lots of stuff. Alright, let's see. I really need to get something through here. Let's try for double green, double blue. And then another green just for the heck of it. I'm gonna try for the Jace Architect of Thought win. If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna go for Kai Great Creator, go get Sundering Titan. Okay, Counterspell. Spell Queller. So I need to kill Spell Queller. So Walking Ballista with Kai Great Creator or Nickel Boss Dragon God should do the trick. It says value 4 or less. I think to be on the safe side, I might just have to go straight into Nicol Bolas and just win. Discard a card. Let's go power plant. Alright, so I'm not leaving myself open to Spell Queller again. No legendary creatures or planeswalkers on his side. But seeing as though he let that resolve, I'm wondering if he can flash something in. But if he has a legendary creature to flash in, protection from black and from green, so I can't destroy that. Good thing I didn't try. Alright, let's see if he has some answer. Another Ice Fang Coddle. Is he looking for a legendary creature? Okay. Not quite sure what he was looking for there. So, alright, with the opponent's deck, Spell Quellers is like a counterspell. Upside is I can get rid of Spell Quellers. But they seem to be relying pretty heavily on inter-battlefield triggers, so let's put Torpor Orb in the main deck. Oh, they do have a lot of spells too, so Avatar here might come in handy. Let's put Ghosts in here as well. Of course, another All is Dust. Sundering Titan is great, but that's just going to be better off on the sideboard. Walking Ballista, I think, would be pretty good. Alright, now I take 4 cards out. So, of course, Emrakul, Doubling Season. I think I might actually put Walking Ballista back on the sideboard. One Planeswalker has to go. Let's go with Small Jace and Walking Ballista. Alright, we'll go with this and see what happens. Definitely not keeping this hand. Same for this one as well. Opponent also chose to mulligan down. They're mulliganing down to 5 at the same time. I am going to choose to keep this hand. Let's see, let's put the extra tower at the bottom and Doubling Season. So we have 3 turns to draw into 1 more land. To be able to play Card Rate Creator or the Expedition Map or the last piece of Tron off the top. In this case we got Expedition Map, so that's a win. Now it's a loss because they just used the Force and Negation, so definitely playing against a counter deck. Or I should say a control deck. And we got the last land that we need. Not the Tron land, but just the land in general. That way we can, cast Concrete Creator in 2 turns. Damping Sphere, that's not good. But we do have mana for cards, so that's not bad. Wormcoil. Alright, let's get a Forced out there, or a Power Plant. Let's get a Forced out there. Next turn. Opponent has 2 cards remaining in hand. Now 3 cards. Stoneforge Mystic. Sword of Feast and Famine. Okay, all is dust on my end. Alright, let's go. Card Rate Creator. Alright, so let's go. Sword of Feast and Famine. It costs 2 to enter, 2 to equip. Let's just go blow up land, shall we? Let's go Liquid Melancholy. Does not have enough mana to both play sword and equip it, so Karn should be safe for this turn. And there it goes off to Karn. Play the last land that we need. Now we have 5 mana total. Next turn we can play Wormcoil Engine. Nice. Alright, so starting off this league with a win. Always pretty good. Also, I do have my cousins coming over here in a little bit. So when they do, I'm probably gonna just mute my microphone and either keep playing or just save this league until later on today when I have some peace and quiet. Oh yeah, I forgot to say good luck, have fun. Alright, this hand, do we keep it? Absolutely not. What is this? Kite Treasure. That's a unique one. Can't say I've seen it too many times. Not a good hand. Now getting down to 5 cards. This hand I cannot. Opponent decides to keep 6. Let's powder this again. Let's put Karn back, Ancient Stirrings, and Blast. Not a good 4. See if we get a better 3. Definitely get a better 3. Let's keep this Karn back, Ancient Stirrings back, Expedition Mine. Alright, let's go ahead and go with these 3. Alright, so we're at the mercy of top deck here. Let's see if good deck building will save us again. Upside, if my opponent's playing, you know, Loris, which would have been in the companion zone, or some kind of black deck and they thought seizes, I can go ahead and throw the we to mulligan down to a thought with a thought seize profaned, discard profaned. So let's see if we get there. Wow, they did nothing at all. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. Opponent's playstyle is giving me weird vibes. Maybe they're what's the name? A shadow deck? And either way, for me, if I do go get Tron online, I cannot play J-Sky Castaway, so that is very unfortunate on my end. I think the dream goal for me would be to draw into Karn Liberated or Karn Great Creator next turn. Or the Avatar, you know. Like the Avatar, watch them try and make me discard cards, and they have to discard cards as well. That's the dream right there. Okay, found skip that phase. Steam vents. Okay, that's definitely very, very misleading. Wow, don't tell me this is a burn deck. It is a burn deck. Wow, that is super misleading. Alright, let's go to the power plant. Alright, so the dream goal, absolute best thing that could happen, Karn Great Creator turn 3. Ouch, not Karn Great Creator turn. Alright, now the best thing that could happen for us is Ugin the Spirit Dragon turn 4. The reason why I say Ugin is it could exile everything. Oh my gosh, that image is absolutely beautiful right there. Wow. Or Wormcoil Engine. This expedition map is not bad. Not ideal though. But I have to take 15 damage in order to lose the game. They have 2 creatures out, 3 lands already in play, 1 mana open that they did not use. And they're playing blue-red props. Swinging for 2 damage. So within the next 2 turns, I'm dead regardless of whatever I do. Well, I'll just get Blast Zone out there, and best case scenario, I don't have to pop it, and I can put it to 2, that way I can kill the Spray Dragon, which is a bigger threat because it saves the counters. Worst case scenario, I pop it to kill the Monastery Swift Spear because I'm gonna die, which saves my life, so not a terrible position. I think within the next 2 turns, though, it'll be well decided who's gonna win or lose this game. And here's their turn. Okay, they choose not to pump anything. No spells at all, just going in for damage. Now the dart. Well, let's see. Monster Swift Spear has haste anyway, so even if I do pop Blast Zone now, it's not gonna make a difference. So if Blast Zone is gonna be the play, I might as well just pop it next turn. Right now I'm dead to 3 burn spells. He will have to play Goblin Guide or Soulscar Mage to get additional trials triggers or just raw combat damage next turn to get me a lot closer to the end and just cast 1 or 2 spells. Okay, Stormwing ups the ante a lot. That's already 6 damage in the air, so at this point in time I just have to go ahead and up Blast Zone. Because it's just the best choice I can make. Going into a tower, not ideal. I'm pretty sure I'm dead on this next turn, but we'll see how dead I am. On the scale of 1 to dead. Ah, what is this? Expressive iteration. No, all they need is a burn spell and I'm dead. It's my first time seeing this card played though, I think. So Sky Mage entered Exile Zone. Well, no choice but to go ahead and pop it. It's 6 damage. Lightning Bolt, Firebolt, Mutagenic Growth also does it. That was a good game, my guy. I went against a burn deck. You can expect nothing less. The good thing is this is a Prowess burn deck, which means that all his dust is really good. Let's get Emrakul out there because we're not going to be using it this time around. Okay, let's see. What else can we take out? Let's get this guy out of here. Okay, Bridge is not too bad. Silent Arbiter is not too bad. I think Karn, just because he gets rid of a permanent, is not too bad. Carlos is not too bad. Mocking Ballista, surprisingly not too bad. Let's give it a 3 cards. Doubling Season, Cutting Castaway, and 1 more to go. Let's do Jace Architect of Thought. Let's see, Architect of Thought can make them attack for 1 damage less, which could be huge. But also doesn't win the game. Let's put Doubling Season out and put Jace back in. And we're just gonna go with that. Alright, let's see if we get a decent hand starting out. Alright, so we cannot keep that. We cannot keep this as well. We definitely keep this hand. So we're looking at turn 3 Karn Great Creator into Trinisphere. As long as we don't mess up the lands that we play somehow. Also, we did put a Wormcoil engine in exile, so you can go fetch that Wormcoil engine after getting Trinisphere. Let's see, I got tower, power plant. Let's go get a mine. This turn. Also, we did exile 2 mines, I guess. There's one. And nope, there's another one. Not something I was really paying attention to, actually. Cleansing wildfire on the tower. Which, that's kind of harsh. Yes, I want to go look for a basic. Happy we didn't exile both basics there. Let's go Ancient Stirrings. We have Karns, All is Dust, Ugin, Wormcoil. Alright, let's see, which is better here? Wormcoil is pretty awesome. Karn hits lands, All is Dust hits creatures. If he had creatures, I'm pretty sure he'd be playing creatures by now. Let's go for the life gain route. And let's go ahead and play a land. Last turn. Metamorphose. Looks like he's still looking for a creature, so I think he kept the hand because he had Cleansing Wildfire. Let's hope he doesn't have it ×2. Stormwing Entity. Alright, so next turn I get to see another 5 cards with Ancient Stirrings to see if we can find another tower. Which is not a bad bet since we only have 33 more cards left in the deck thanks to exiling a bunch of stuff with Serum Powder. And we also had no towers in exile, so out of the next 33 cards, 4 of them are towers. Look at that. We got 3 out of 4 of them. First time. Oh, actually there was only 3 left in there. We got all 3. That's pretty amazing. Alright, let's go ahead and get Wormcoil Engine out here. At least we know though, if they do destroy the tower again, we are not gonna see one until we hit 29 cards. Or we hit, what's the name? An Expedition Map. Skull Crack and Shattering Spree here would be pretty good for the opponent. Or Sprite Dragon, as a matter of fact. Sprite Dragon. Another Storming Entity. So the next card I want is All is Dust or Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Or I can go get Silent Arbiter. So taking 5 damage in the air. It is what it is. We'll just go ahead and accept it. Alright, let's see if we get what we're looking for. Kind Great Creator and a Wandering Avatar here. Let's see. Obviously we have 2 Kind Great Creators in hand already. Let's go get this card. In the order. Let's go ahead and knock this attack out first. Gaining life for the opponent is like extremely terrible for them. Because them playing a burn deck, they have to pretty much kill you in the first couple turns, otherwise it gets extremely difficult. Let's see what I want to get. Let's go get Silent Arbiter. This way now they can only attack with 1 creature. So that's not enough to deal lethal to me fast enough. So I've officially stalled them at this point. Unless they somehow kill Silent Arbiter with Shattering Spree. Alright, yep. So we got there that time. Alright, let's just go ahead and roll it back. Alright, definitely not going to keep this hand. Downside is we're losing 2 expedition maps and a Sylvan Scrying, so 3 pieces of fetches right off the bat. And 2 things that set mana, but trying to get to Natural Tron, it's worth it. Losing a power plant, last zone. Lost already. No Tron lands yet until this 1 power plant, but it's worth it. Okay, alright, let's mulligan for the first time. And we'll keep this hand. Let's get rid of Oath of Nissa since we have 2 copies of it. The downside with this hand is we have no way to get colored mana, but we do have turn 3 Wormcoil Engine, or turn 3 Golos, and turn 4 Ugin if we get another land. So it's not a terrible hand, it's just not the best. Also, opponent missed the creature turn 1, which is awesome for us. They missed the creature turn 2 as well, which is also amazing for us. I think the expressive iteration is slowing their deck down just a little bit. Like, yes, it's amazing for the triggers and stuff, but if they miss a creature, it seems to be pretty terrible for them. Then again, they could play Cleansing Wildfire here, so there are things that could bring them back in this pretty easily. Stormwind Entity is awesome for us. I think Wormcoil is just the best bet here. Wormcoil and then Expedition map. Because at least with Expedition map I could go pop it next turn, get another tower, play Ugin the Spirit Dragon, Vapor Snag. Okay, that's a card. Another Stormwing. So looks like Ugin next turn, Board Wipe is the best play. So I'm taking 4 damage here. Looks like I don't even have to go fetch a land. Yeah, let's not. Alright, let's exile everything 5 or less. Now, it's probably going to be a debate for him. Does he kill Ugin or does he focus on me still? I think if he kills Ugin, then puts me in a pretty good position because it's almost like Ugin gained me life. But next turn for sure. Let's see what I want to play. Soulscar Mage comes out. Opt. I think the opponent's getting just a little bit desperate here. Oh, yep, that's game. Yeah, 2-1 against Burn Deck. That's pretty awesome, honestly. But considering the fact that we've lost the Burn Decks majority of the time since I've been playing back again on these days off, it's about time. Just realized what time it was. Let's see. Alright, let's hop into this third match. Or not. Or yes. What is this? Planeswalk into Kaldheim. I like it. Let's power that hand. Opponent begin the game with 7 cards in hand. And let's second that, shall we? Overgrowth Tomb. Let's get a mine out there. Mission map. Last turn. So right now we're looking at turn 3 Wormcoil Engine. I know. Okay, Wormcoil Engine now off the table. He's definitely taking Wormcoil Engine. There it goes. Alright, let's go with the last piece of Tron. A mine, tower, let's get a power plant. See what we exile here. Jace Cunning Castaway. A Wormcoil Engine is in exile, and the Avatar. So Liliana, the Veil comes out. Each player discards a card. For us, let's just do the mine or Sylvan Scrying. Let's just do a mine. Because he knows we have the mine at hand anyways. Alright, so we have Tron online now. Let's go get a powder out there. Tap the powder, expedition map. Next turn, get Cascading Calyrex, be able to cast both of these. Try to find an answer for Liliana off the Veil. Because what? Ultimately, I think Liliana is going to be the thing that causes us to lose this game. Ran in 6. Alright, let's get Cascading Cataracts. Because Blast Zone doesn't hit enough here. Because he has 2 Planeswalkers going up now, not just one. Kind Great Creator, what could we do with Kind Great Creator? We could turn off Liliana. Actually, first, let's see what we get with these cards. Add all green. Let's do engine steerings first. Looking for an all is dust here. Got another card grade creator. I think I'll take it. Just remember, we're only playing one copy of All Is Dust. Alright, so let's see here. That's 6, 7 mana that we have. Could do Karn into Sorcery of Spyglass, name Liliana of the Veil, either hand, have 1 mana left over. It's not too bad. Let's use up this 1 mana for this and see what's probably the top 3. Karn Liberated. We'll take it. Order. Spell Karn Great Creator. Alright, let's go. I could get Liquid Metal Coating as well. That way I could just deactivate the Liliana during their upkeep. But seeing as though they have 2 mana untapped, I'm a little bit wary of that because they could just destroy my Kind Great Creator. But the turn after I should be pretty set because I do have Karn Liberated in hand. So I think I'll just do Sorcery Spyglass. Just because I really want to see what's in their hand. Red and 6 and Liliana off the Veil again. Okay, I can live with that. So now Liliana is completely offline. Next turn with Karn, I think I'll get Sundering Titan. And just blow up 1, 2, it's Mountain Swamp. Forest, blow up 3 lands. Leave Renan 6 by himself. Yeah, okay, that's game. Alright, so opponent knows I'm on Tron, but I also know that they're not playing a lot of stuff, it seems like, so All His Dust is still really good. And Merkle obviously not going to be played in this matchup. Golo simply just a value card. I think this avatar in this matchup is actually not that great. Maybe. But since it is new tech, maybe it might be best to just leave it in here. Take Golos out maybe. Because Golos just pretty much turns into a glorified blocker. Yeah, I think we'll just go with this. Definitely not keeping this hand. Means that Golos is offline, most Planeswalkers are offline. Unless I have both of Nissa. Alright, let's go ahead and powder this hand again. Ouch. If I had some way to produce green mana, this would be awesome, but I do not. Alright, let's take a look at how many cards are in the exile zone at this point. Okay, so I have one power plant, one mine, one forest. So now it would be 3 mines, one tower, one power plant. So that would mean I have 11 lands left in the deck. Okay, I'll powder it. Let's put a mine back. Small again. This hand's not gonna get us there. Mine, tower. Once again, no way to produce green mana. I could keep 4 of these. I think I'll go ahead and keep 4. Let's put Worm back, Karn back, and Tower back. Would be nice to hit him with the discard proof hand thing this time, but yeah, it wasn't. Got close though, got pretty close. I like your Oofy. Well, good thing I kept Blast on. I also have to be expecting this guy next game early as well. Probably also Damping Sphere. Or 2. There's Ashiok. So opponent's playing actually really well against Tron. But seeing as though Tron is so prevalent in the meta right now, it makes sense. Assassin's Trophy. Okay. Excellent plays against Tron. Sideboard seems on point. Looks like Collector Ufi will be the MVP of this match. And then 6 Bloodstained Buyer. Pretty much filtering out all the lands in the deck. And then be able to ultimate and just Assassin's Trophy me to death. Assassin's Trophy again. Look at. Oh no, I forgot that I don't have any more basics. I don't think I can get enough things going here to get ahead in this game. Of course, doubling season. See if I can get another land. No land. Can still get the power plant off the top and win though, by exiling everything. So pretty much at this point, that is what I'm playing for. Let's see, I'll take 6 damage next turn. Oof, and then he'll have a land that he can activate. I think... I can't do Ugin right now because even if I... Oh yeah, he can make me discard a card as well. 37... Good game. Good game, my guy, good game. Okay, let's see. Do, 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 do. Phone went off, kind of distracting me there for a second. Alright, so now I'm playing Magic the Gathering. What else do I need to change out? Guess like Silent Arbiter is just too good in the main deck. Doubling Seasons, Architect of Thought. And say go. It's like Tron on turn 3, I'll keep. Potential Tron on turn 3, because our opponent does play discard spells. And we do not have a discard proof hand. Unfortunately. We do have a hand that filters pretty good though. And there's the Inquisition. And so we really need to find a mine here. Let's see if this gets us it. It does get us a mine. They do know we already have a tower in hand, but there's really nothing we could do about that. If they play Collector Ufi, Golos is offline, but at least Golos will get us Cascading Cataracts. Assassin's Trophy on the mine. See if we can get another one with this first. Yes, we do. That way we can save the expedition map for later on. I'm not going to keep these sticking around actually because Collector Ufi shuts them off, so might as well go ahead and get the card draw in while we can. Running 6. Lupin Bloodstained Meyerback. Thoughtseize. Oh. Okay, so we really need to draw into some action here. Card Great Creator is action. First, let's make sure we get Tron online. Let's go ahead and see what we have coming up next. Ancient Stirrings. Just because the nature of this game, I think we have time to just see what we got. Let's see, that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana I have total. So I could go ahead and get Sorcery Spyglass. That's 5, 8 mana total. Could get Wormcoil Engine on Walking Ballista on 2. I think Walking Ballista on 2, will that do it? Get Walking Ballista on 2 and also get Sundering Titan next turn. Or just get Sorcery Spyglass. Sorcery Spyglass turns off Renin 6 on their turn. Unless they find a way to kill Karn. And then, yeah, I think that's the best option. Now seeing an Ugin the Spirit Dragon, that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 mana short for it. Do we want to risk it on Ugin or do we want to just go another Karn? I think I will just have to go another Karn because I'm kind of afraid that they'll destroy a land, but if they destroy a land, I could just go fetch it. Nah, let's do Karn, let's stick with the safe route. I said I was gonna go Sorceress. Nope. Liquid Metal Coating. Stop it on upkeep. Alright, that deactivates Renin 6. Against command, destroying liquid metal. It's gonna land out there. Also did 2 damage to Karn as well. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? If I do that, doubling season. Then For doubling season, go fetch Blast Zone. If I have not exiled it. And it is not in my graveyard. Go fetch Blast Zone, pop Blast Zone, destroy Renin 6. Karn is still alive. And goes to 2 counters, and I have 1 card in hand as well. So next turn I can do Walking Ballista for 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So we'll come out with 8 counters. So we'll just have to attack once and then that'll be good. I think that sounds safe. Ah, but I already played a land, I forgot about that. Well, since we do have the 4 mana anyways, let's just go Karn Great Creator. And go fetch. Since it has 10 counters, no, it's gonna die right off the bat. Let's start out with Thundering Titan. Or Walking Ballista. 1, 2, it's 4, 10, 11, 10. So that would be 10 mana. So that would make Walking Ballista be lethal. Alright, so he went and fetch with the land. Liliana's the Veil, maybe? Pillage to get rid of the mine. Ha! I got another mine. Let's go get Sundering Titan gets rid of 2 lands. Renin 6 is what I really have to worry about. Sundering Titan can get rid of a lot of stuff though. Because if he dies, he also destroys more lands. Ouch. I forgot that I have a forest out. Black or green. So yeah, pretty much I'm locking him off from having red here, which is awesome. Laying on off the veil. Will they make me this? Yep. So now I get to destroy 2 more lands. Okay, Blast Zone and then popping Blast Zone kills Renin 6. So Renin 6 is now gone. Now I just have to worry about Liliana. Alright, that was a pretty excellently executed game if I do say so myself. Dang. Felt like that game was very, very, very back and forth because if I had gotten different answers, my opponent definitely could have gotten ahead. Okay, let's go on to this 4th game. Now Jason Mirror Mage. Now let's powder this hand. Let's put mine back, so they're forced to destroy a tower. Oh, that's not a keep. That's not a keep. That's not in the 3 or keeps 4 of these. It's a very, very risky hand here. It's 1, 2, 3. Keep those 4 maybe. Let's see if I exiled anything that makes mana. No, I did not. So drawing into, let's keep this. Drawing into a chromatic star or sphere is fairly likely here. Also, mine is what I had. Oh man, I'm going against burn. The tower is what I had. Exile. Okay, fetch land tells us nothing. And I'm sure on my part, playing at Urza's mind tells them nothing because they saw my exile zone. Alright, let's see if they're running counter spells. It would appear that they don't care, or maybe they're not. So, bring him to light. Okay, let's get a power plant out there. I'm not gonna search for another land. Archmage's Charm, so they do run counter spells. Alright, let's give them something to counter, I guess. Did Wormcoil actually stuck? They must be planning to bounce it next turn or something. There's no way. I'm expecting Teferi Time Raveler or Hero of Dominaria. Something. I doubt they're gonna take a hit from Wormcoil. But then again, hey, they can take 2 hits and still be alive, so. Okay, they have 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Alright, so now I'm starting to think that they are playing a combo deck, not because they don't have all the different colored lands. I'm thinking Through the Breach. Let me go ahead and swing and get this attack real quick. If it's Through the Breach, it would make sense. Snapcaster Mage, Archmage's Charm. Like, it's hard to say it's Through the Breach because then again, it's only red, green, and blue so far. So what's the best option here? To go fetch or not to go fetch? I think to go fetch. Opponent's gameplay is a little bit too slow for my liking. Only combo decks that can win explosively tend to play like that. Also, even if it is a breach deck, let's go ahead and get this attack in. Even if it is a breach deck, Wormcoil comes back as too small. Three Wormcoils. Okay, destroy target artifact. Okay. Alright. Nice play their opponent. Let's see what we get off the top. Doubling season. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe we might get this, but if they counter it, they counter it. If they don't, they don't. Maybe I should take that off for a second first. They're probably reading all the text. So this would have given me 4 Wormcoils. Downside is they probably would have countered it. Remand. At this point though, I'm just trying to get permanents in play because if it is a breach deck, I want to have things to sacrifice. It's gonna be 2. And now I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 permanents. So right now I only have 7 permanents, and I would have to sacrifice 6. Alright, I have 8. It's 3, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I'm thinking it's a breach deck. Because they're not doing anything else, so... Oh man. The only downside is there's no set way to win against a breach deck except to just be faster than them. Honestly, I can take 2 damage. I'm not worried about the 2 damage. I'm worried about the Emrakul that's probably in their hand. They should be running out of counter spells here pretty soon. Maybe I should have put that land into play. Yep, they're looking for Through the Breach. Oh, man. Let's see, for me, I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will make 9. I just have to take 2 damage once again. I'm trying to have enough permanents in place so even if Wormcoil does hit me, I still have enough. One of each of my drawn lands alive. Now they know my hand is empty. There's no way I can get this on 15 as well. Shh. Expansion explosion again. So it looks like they're looking for... No, it's primordial. No, Through the Breach. Skip to the beginning of combat. Let's go ahead and load this up. Kills the Snapcasters. Brennan 6. Why would a breach deck be playing Brennan 6 though? Well, I have double Tron, double of each Tron I know. So I need a Planeswalker to be able to cast it, and then I can win the game, potentially. Land flood is real. Maybe I should have kept that one in hand. Through the breach. There we go. That's what I was looking for. The downside here is I'm dead. The upside is I was right. Okay, guys. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. I wonder what my next card is. Let me draw my next card. Both of Nissa, then I would have seen 3 cards. And then I would have still been dead. Ah, man. Look at this. Through the breach. Okay, through the breach. Love to see it. I love playing against combo decks. All his dust is no good here. Keeping Emrakul is good in my book. Sunring Titan is going to be a godsend. Golos, why not? And we're going to be looking for Ensnaring Bridge here. We're also going to be looking for pretty much just Bridge. I want to take my Emrakul out. I think I have to take my Emrakul out. Emrakul out, and I just have to prevent him from getting 5 mana. So I'll be doing Liquid Metal Coating, Sundering Titan, Karn, exiling lands, exiling cards from hand. Feels good though to, be able to guess the deck and be right about it. Let's see, my cousin. It's definitely not keeping this hand. Nor this one. Or this one. This one is iffy. Let's see. They began the game with 7 cards in hand. So this hand is not going to work for us as well. And let's power this one. Let's put the tower back in hand, expedition back in hand, Karn back in hand since we are looking for bridge. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Alright, let's keep these. 1. Let's cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so pretty much we top deck in here. Let's see if good deck building saves us again. Man, I felt good to know that I figured out what the deck is. Also, it's good to know that I played correctly in that match against them. Ouch. Downside here is in this match I'm not doing too hot. I'm surprised they didn't do it through the breach there. I guess that means they don't have all the pieces in hand, so they're either missing through the breach or... Hmm. Okay, alright. Back to no lands and 5 life. Let's see. Hmm. Castle of Vantress. So pretty much they get the scry until they can find their combo pieces again. And the deck is just packed with filter spells and I don't think there's any specific card out there that stops through the breach. Besides the snaring bridge. I'm surprised he hasn't like played double Snapcaster Mage or something. Lion Sculptor. Wow. Alright, opponent, good games. Alright, so we couldn't handle the breach. Oh, he actually said he came back. Alright, let's see if we can get the 4-1 with this last game. Up for this last game. Ooh, that one I have not seen very often. This hand, because of this, I can keep it. I think I'm gonna keep. Oh man. Looks like I might be going against the burn deck. Let's see. I don't use this turn, use it next turn, get 7 scrying, then use this for this ability, gain 3 life. Sounds like a good day. Let's see if it's good. What? They don't fetch? I'm surprised it didn't fetch. Okay, I'm a little confused here on my opponent's plan. I'm thinking it's burn, but maybe it's Panzer or something? Either way, I think the best thing for this is just to gain the life. Either ancient stirrings or mine. I think I will go stirrings. Because I do already have a land I can play next turn. Each player gains 3 life. Wait, does it say each player looks for a card? Ah, it does say each player. It's a pretty sweet card. If you're going against somebody playing burn, that's not even a setback. Opponent has done nothing. Okay, I'm gonna assume that they're playing Shadow. So I want this to be on 1 counter. Just go straight to hand because they have not played anything at all, so if I try to exile a land, they're just gonna pop it and sacrifice it. What is this? This mountain, forest, mountain. Primeval Titan coming out. What did he even do? Indomitable creativity. That is a card right there. So it looks like he's playing Scape Shift / Valakut. Best thing to do is to try to go find Current Great Creators, stop that Primeval Titan from attacking. And I got Current Great Creator here. I'll be right back. That's my cousin. Man, I'm just missing one planeswalker to win the game. So they're constantly gonna ping me for... Oh, they ran out of... Looks like they actually ran out of mountains. That's 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm getting 9 damage. Only way I can stop it is to blow up my... Or to gain life is to blow up my ensnaring bridge, but that's not worth it. Nice, the Cunning Great Creator. They're at 14 life. Let's see if Walking Ballista will get us there. It's 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can only deal 12 damage. It's 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can only deal 12 damage this turn. If I get Golos, I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana left over. If I do Sundering Titan, I could destroy Mountain, Forest. They will still have 1, 2. I'll have more than enough mountains left over still. So that's not going to do anything really. So I think the best option for me right now is to just use Golos and see if Golos can get me the win this turn. If not Golos next turn, I can do Walking Ballista and just kill them in 1 turn. I'm just gonna go get a mine here so I have 2 of each Tron land, so there's no worry about my opponent just destroying one of my Tron lands to win the game that way. Another doubling season. So next turn, I think they can only play 1 land because they'll be playing whatever card they draw into, unless it's Scape Shift, and then they just win. But if not Scape Shift, then I should be able to pull off the win with infinite 2/2s attacking. Alright, I think that's enough. Alright, opponent. what you do. Farseek again. So I'm gonna get dealt 9 damage. Down to 2 life. Next turn I attack with my illusion tokens and win. Let's try something. For the memes. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this card. You know what? Let's stop messing around here and just win this game. Because it would suck for me to end up losing it. I only have 1. Nope, I have enough mana. Let's see what happens when you crash a game when you're in a league. I have 12 minutes to do this. Let's send my opponent to combo Oblivion. Even if this causes me to lose this game, I'm just curious to see what happens. It says for each player, where's that? Let's go get my last copy of Doubling Season out here. I actually messed up that. I actually messed up my combo. Oh man, that sucks. I was supposed to make copies of Nicol Bolas before doing anything else. But I could do this to regain myself. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Miracle. And why not cast Renin 6? Okay, so I recovered. I've never ultimated this thing before, so why not? Alright, so we're gonna find out what happens when you crash a league game. I'm at 10 minutes, 10 minutes for 2 games, opponent's at 18 minutes. Opponent could just concede at any time though. Make 2 copies. So that's supposed to be 2, which turns into 4. 2 turns into 4. 4 turns into 8. 8 turns into 16. It's supposed to be 16 copies of nickel bolus. Another 16 copies of nickel bolus. Alright, so we're definitely comboing away this game. And you know, we're just gonna figure out how much Magic Online can take. Opponent says they disconnected. I guess their game is freaking out. But then again, it's not often you see a board state like this, right? Make a screenshot of that. I guess really nothing happens in league games. I guess the game is just good enough to handle it in the league games. Right now, Nicol Bolas probably has like a million different abilities. Okay, so it looks like we crashed a modern game. Obviously, you guys see that the timers reset. The game basically reset from the start and it's playing itself over again. One thing I'm wondering now though is, since the game crashed, obviously we can't do anything. The game is just basically playing itself out. Alright, let's shrink this camera down since I can't move it in the game right now because it's playing itself over again. Alright, let's see. My opponent's probably just as confused as a whole bunch of people are. But I just wanted to see if the game could actually crash while you're in a Magic League. If you have too many tokens or too many triggers on the stack. And I'm fairly confident I can say yes it can. Who knows, it might kick me out though because I think I had like 7 minutes left on my clock. Like right now I see my opponent's clock's not moving. My clock is not moving. The game is not frozen. I'm at 19 minutes. They're at 28 minutes. So I think it's literally replaying the entire game. By the way, lighting wise, I know right now is not the best because I was not planning on getting on stream. Not on stream, but on camera. I was just sitting down chilling. Actually, let's see. Looks like my computer is lagging because of Magic Online. Yeah, my computer is lagging because of Magic Online trying to process everything going on. So that's very, like, you see how my computer is freezing right now. I'm not saying I have the best computer on earth, but I have a fairly, I have a pretty good gaming computer. Okay, looks like it stopped. So it played all the way back to this point and then stopped. Is that what you do? Well, now we know how that works. Let's see. Walking Ballista win? Or do we do it again? I'm at 18 minutes. Yeah. Kinda wish I had chat at this point in time. I would ask them if I should do it again or just win. I think I'll just go for the win. My opponent's been thoroughly put into combo oblivion already, so let's just go ahead and win this game. And let's win it with the biggest walking ballista they've ever seen. And this is a lot of clicking. I kind of wish there was a way to just shortcut this. 11, done. So it's going to come out with 2244 counters on it. Save targets. So, needless to say, there were an infinite amount of ways we could have won this game. I just don't feel like dragging my opponent all the way through it all over again. No, they got the memo. I don't even think you say GG to that, honestly, because it's like they had to sit there and be patient a lot. So hats off to them for that. Let's see, let's get Torpor Orb. I really want to put it in the main deck, but it's just better off on the sideboard. And now let's get Karn in here. All his dust does have targets, so I can't take it out. I actually want to go up on all his dust. Emrakul, sadly. Combo Oblivion, my opponent has already seen it, so that's not something I'm trying to recreate again in this next game. Wormcoil has actually kind of saved my life there, because if not for them, I would have died. So let's leave the Wormcoils in. Okay, I need to go down on one card. I think I will choose that to be a doubling season. Alright, let's go. Definitely not keeping this hand. Still definitely not keeping this hand. Let's put the mine back though. Actually, let's put the expedition map back. Let's mulligan again. This hand, let's keep it. Put that back, and we're good with the rest. So we're looking at turn 3 Torpor Orb to stop enter battlefield triggers from Primeval Titan. Or turn 3 Ensnaring Bridge. One of the two. But Torpor Orb stops the triggers from happening before he attacks. Ensnaring Bridge is after. The only downside is I will only be able to do one of those. So either before or after. Which is not the best. Expecting a bunch of Fire Seeks. Pretty much he's never gonna miss the land drop. He had an Explorer as well. Fire Seek. Additional land this turn. Search for tomorrow as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do Torpor Orb because he's going. Oof, excuse me. He's accelerating on mana way too fast. Not that I'm really surprised about that, but way too fast. Right now I could only destroy 2 lands. Actually, if I do Trinisphere, cancel search for tomorrow, but I can wait for that. I think I want to do Sundering Titan first. I'm gonna go ahead and get Cascading Cataracts. No, I'm not really aiming for combo Oblivion here, but so that's a forest mountain, or just destroying these two would be ideally what I do right now. The good thing is he hasn't been able to get any Valakut triggers, which is awesome. Also, since he's using up all his fetches, that's pretty sure sign that he's not going to be able to do it this turn. Cast a search for tomorrow as well. That's 2, 4, 5, 6. So Sundering Titan destroys 2 lands. Then I'll use Torpor Orb to prevent Titan from actually making him get any extra lands. And it's good that I played Torpor Orb second because If I played it first, it would have negated Sundering Titan's Enter Battlefield trigger. Which is not something I thought about. I just instinctively did it because I've been doing the same thing now for so long. Alright, Force of Vigor. Alright, let's destroy only mountains. Alright, so looks like we got the 4-1 there. Alright, so interesting league. Had some fun. Lost the game against Through the Breach. Called it being a Through the Breach deck. Called it being a Through the Breach deck. And we lost to it just because we drew into no action. Sent my last opponent through Combo Oblivion pretty good. You know, fun games all around. A lot of people are probably gonna say that sending my opponent into Combo Oblivion, which I guess it reset the timer on the clock, kind of does play a factor in it, but I'll say you're absolutely right. Well, what can I say? We just play to have fun, right? And either ways, I think I would be highly favored in this matchup, regardless if the timer reset or not. I was actually honestly not expecting the timer to reset. I was just expecting it to play back onto that same spot that it was before. And then, you know, we'd play the last game. But I think I was able to finish that in less time than I had anyway, so. But anyways, awesome league. Got to meme on a bunch of peeps. And all around just had fun. Got 2 qualifier points, some more chests. Got my play points back, so we chilling. Ready for the next league. Alright folks, I will catch you all later.